And welcome everybody to University of Tampa men's basketball. The Spartans on their home court will try to take down the Florida Southern Moccasins. Hi everybody, Jack Ike along with two-time Hall of Famer DeCarlo DeVoe as the Spartans trying to stop a three-game skid against one of the top teams in the SSC. Florida Southern comes in 10-6 in second place in the conference, 16-7 overall. Tampa 6-9 in conference play, 7-14 overall. I'd like to say everybody's chasing Nova Southeastern, but nobody's going to catch Nova Southeastern. Yeah. They've already wrapped up
the whole nation is chasing them.
You are correct. They are 15-0 in conference play, 22-0 on the season, and the only unbeaten team remaining in Division II basketball. We'll get you the starting lineups for this game in a second, but first we're going to have our national anthem. So as we said, everybody chasing Nova Southeastern, but they've already clinched the conference championship. And by the way, mark it on your calendar, next Saturday, that very number one team, Nova Southeastern, will be here on the floor in Tampa. Starting lineups for today's game for Florida Southern. Number one, Denny Dominic, a sophomore, 5'11", 165 pounds, from Coral Springs, Florida. Number two is Jaden Booth, a 6'2 sophomore from Omaha, Nebraska. Number 13 is E.J. Dambreville, a 6'3 senior from Dorchester, Massachusetts. Number 22 is Connor Rains, a 6'5 junior from Beacon Falls, Connecticut. And number 34 is Alex Steen, a 6'7 freshman from Panama City, Florida. So three underclassmen, actually three in just their sophomore or freshman year, starting for Florida Southern. Mike Donnelly is the head coach. Mike Makobika and Luke St. Leifer are the assistant coaches. For Tampa, starting at guard is number 5, Micah Brown, 6'4", 185-pound senior from Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Number 11 is Zach Simpson, a 6'3 junior from Providence, Rhode Island. Number 20 is Jesse White, a 6'1 sophomore from Portland, Oregon. Number 3 is 6'8 junior Jake Harris from Ackworth, Georgia. And number 32 is Tyson Lato, a 6'9 sophomore. I take that back, a 6'7 sophomore from Chicago, Illinois. Spartans are coached by the legendary Richard Schmidt. Associate head coach is Justin Pekka. Assistant coaches Mark Borders and Tyler Zacher. By the way, the women's team for Tampa won again to run their conference record to a 12-game winning streak, 14-1 in conference play now, 15-1 in conference play now. Eckerd also won 79-75 over Berry, so we have a tremendous rematch in that game coming up on Wednesday night. Tampa travels to Eckerd, conference lead on the line. Spartans in white, Florida Southern in red. Ball ready. Tip is up, controlled, by Florida Southern. These two teams met on Wednesday, January 14th, and it was a 95-67 win for Eckerd in that one. They really blew out the Spartans in the first meeting. Drive in the lane, twists around, dishes off, fadeaway jumper, good by Alex Steen. So we are underway here in Tampa. Lato loses the ball. Coming back the other way is Florida Southern. Long three, no good. Spartans fight for it. Rebound to Steen. Ball on the floor. Lato grabs it, taken away by Micah Brown. Goes behind the back. Pushes it up. Lato to Brown. Brown. Jake Harris for three. Won't go. Rebound. Dambreville. Quick shot. Rolls around. No good by Denny. Brown across the timeline for Tampa. That's Zach Simpson. Finds Lato. Free throw line. Harris. Drive. Pull up 12-footer. Good.
Yes.
Drive and a basket. Actually, I think they called goaltending on the play.
Yeah, but the Southern player was wide open in transition. You gotta sprint back.
Lato holding on to it for Tampa. Looks on the drive, knocks Steen down, falls down. That should count. No, they call the charge on Lato. So 4-2 is the score. Florida Southern on top. They have the ball. Jump shot. No. Dambreville passed it off. Now he takes it. In and out. Steen over the back. Nothing called. Lato with the rebound. Quickly up court to Harris. Simpson. Lato. Lato from deep won't go. Rebound to Booth. Tip back out. Stolen by Micah Brown.
And off to the races.
Quickly. Lost the ball though.
Oh.
Dambreville takes it back. Booth quickly up court. Catches Steen in stride. Took a few steps. Scored anyway. Lato near the top of the key, finds Simpson. Harris. Free throw line jumper. Good. Rattles home. We mentioned this last game against St. Leo. Jake seemed to be hunting for his shot a little more.
Yes, he has been.
And is again today.
And I hope he stays on the hunt, like you said.
On the drive. Dishing off to the corner. Denny, no good. Tipped. Jesse White takes it, and he's fouled. Fouled by Booth. First foul of the game. Mike Donnelly going to his bench early. And he took out a big guy and a short guy and brings in two big guys. Number 35 is Trey Jones, 6'10", sophomore from Tampa's Sickles High School. And also in is number 10, Wes Bongiorni, a 6'6" player from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Lato, fade away, good.
Good shot. For Trey, this is a homecoming game, so I'm sure he probably wanted to come here, having gone to school here locally.
Yep.
So.
Pass inside, that's Jones. Guarded by Jesse White. That's about a foot mismatch there. Dombreville looking, trying to create room, slid his feet. And a foul, travel is called. We're at 15:44, all tied 6-6. This is the under 16 timeout. We'll be back right after this.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Six. We're only 4 minutes into this game. Tampa and Florida Southern. It is alumni weekend here in Tampa. They were honoring over at the baseball diamond last night the 1998 national champions. One of many baseball national champions. And they honored them with a 14-2 win over Quincy University today. They will play tomorrow at noon to wrap up the 3-game series with Quincy. Spartans will be without the services of Yard and Willis today, possibly the duration of the season. Back in play, Jesse White gets it to Lato. White with the ball.
They're really up on White around that three-point line.
Yeah. Well, they probably scouted last game. Harris has it blocked by Jones, and he takes the ball away. Booth dishes off to Bongiorni. Dombreville to Jones. Goes up, blocked by Zach Simpson. Brown with the ball for Tampa.
That's a great defensive play by Zach. That's just competing.
Zach is maybe 6'1", blocking the 6'10" Simpson. Harris, Lato, he fires a three. That hits it. He continues to surprise us with the range on his shots.
Yeah, he's been working.
9-6, Tampa up. And they come right back. That was Booth hitting that one. Harris gets the pick from Lato. Brown recovers. Brown off the pick. Has his shot blocked by Jones. Jones just leaking out on the edges. Has made it very tough. Nice drive, tipped up into the hands of Jesse White. We come the other way. And we go back the other way. That's Booth, lays it up and in. Spartans turn it over. 11-9. Florida Southern takes the lead. Back-to-back baskets for them. Brown loses the ball. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay Tampa ball.
Yeah, the Spartans already have 4 turnovers in the early going.
Substitutions for Tampa. Jonathan Bryant and DeAndre Harvey coming in for Tampa for change of guards, White and Brown.
And looking over yonder, the famed volleyball coach Chris Kadenak is over in the stands.
Harvey with the ball for Tampa. Free throw line jumper rolls around, no good. Dombreville rebounds. He feeds Booth. Booth looks to drive, does. Dishes off to the corner. Spartans almost take it away. Dombreville for 3. Good. Dombreville, that's only his first basket of the game. Lato up top, 14-9 now. Looked at the shot, passed it up. Lato looking to drive. Goes in hard. No good. Simpson. Ball goes out of bounds. And did he take it out? Yeah, they said it bounced off him.
He looked like he got bumped in the ear, though. I'll tell you that much.
Simpson may not be a big scorer, but he's a hustle guy out there.
Yeah, definitely.
He came in from the weak side to get that rebound.
He brings positive energy.
Had only played in 8 of the games up until a couple weeks ago. Now he's on his 3rd start. Micah Brown quickly coming in, though, for Simpson. Southern will inbound the ball. That's Denny back in the lineup, gives it to Booth. Back to Booth. Looks to drive, kicks it out. D'Ambreville, no good. Long rebound, DeAndre Harvey. Harris looking, finds Lato. To the corner, Jonathan Bryant, 3 on the way. Splashed it. 14-12.
That shot was very timely, much needed.
And you've said it in the past, too. Jonathan Bryant sometimes may struggle if he doesn't hit early, but that may be the confidence builder. His game is a lot of inside, going up and powering up, but he's got a good outside game when he's on.
Right, exactly. I'll tell you this, in my observation, the Southern players are driving and shooting floaters in the lane. I need a UT player to step up and take a charge because it's ripe for that opening.
Harvey looking to drive, and I think they got Lato on the moving pick.
Yeah, there was some miscommunication between Lato and Harvey as far as the execution, which resulted in the moving screen.
11:41 to go. This will be the under 12 timeout. 14-12, Moccasins up on the Spartans. We'll take a break on TampaSpartans.tv. .41 left, first half. Tampa Spartans trailing Florida Southern 14-12. Spartans are shooting 45%. They're 5 of 11 so far, 2 of 3 from deep. Neither team has shot a free throw. Florida Southern is 6 of 14, 43%, and they are 2 of 6 from deep, 33%. Inbounding the ball, Florida Southern. And Booth comes up the court. Gets the pick. Booth, long 3. Fouled by Simpson, about 25 feet out.
Yeah, Coach Smith isn't going to like that.
And he's expressing his dismay right now. Booth will get 3. Another one coming up for Booth. 2 for 2 from the line now. Trey Jones back in the lineup. Hit all 3. Spartans come up court. Harris to Harvey. Harvey looking, goes down to the corner to Harris. Shot clock to 8. Harris shoots. Doesn't go. Rebound, D'Ambreville. Coming back the other way.
Not a bad shot, but I like for Jake Harris to be a little aggressive and try to take the big man off the dribble. He has the skill.
Into the lineup is Trey Alexander. He's 55 for Florida Southern. Booth, that's Alexander. Shot clock to 10. Shot clock to 5. Booth hits it.
Wow.
Cold-blooded 3 there. Booth has 11 already.
Yeah, that was a tough shot, Jack. It wasn't easy, and he made it.
Has 11 of their 20. And the lead is 8. Harris up top to Bryant. Bryant stopped on his drive, goes out to Simpson. Long 3, shot clock winding down, no good. Alexander dishes to Jones. Trey to Trey, and it's 22-12.
UT has to answer back quickly.
Simpson to Bryant. Trying to back down, takes the fadeaway, no good. And rebounded by Steen. D'Ambreville looks to drive on Harris. Cut off on baseline, taken by Bryant.
Push it up.
Bryant, little ball fake to the corner. Harvey, good.
Good shot, nice ball movement.
Quickly back, though, is Alexander, and Bryant gets the rebound. 22-15. Bryant tries to split the gap, can't, falls down, nothing called. We come the other way, and that's Alexander. Stolen by Harvey, and fouled by Alexander.
I think something happened on the shot attempt by Bryant. He didn't get the favor of the whistle, but he surely wanted it.
Lato coming back in. Jesse White coming back in. Jonathan Bryant in, and Micah Brown stays in. Jesse White across the timeline. Finds Lato, top of the key. Trey Jones closely guarding him. Lato on the drive, goes up and scores. And he'll get the and one.
That's a nice move. Lato has his parents in the stands. He's playing inspired basketball today. His dad was a coach at DePaul for several seasons.
Yep.
I guess his dad told him if he doesn't play well, he can't get a ride home.
His dad now runs a basketball camp or academy in the Atlanta area.
I'm sure that's where Tyson does some of his off-season workouts.
22-17. Booth trying to spin on Micah Brown. Back out, top of the key. Jump shot on the way. Rains, no good. Simpson quickly to Brown. Looking for Lato. Brown has it knocked away. No call. He wanted it. But we come back the other way. Denny, good.
Another cold-blooded 3 by Southern to stop the UT run.
They're 4 of 9 now from deep. Bryant, Lato, top of the key, 3, no.
Not a bad shot, seeing that he hit the first one.
Booth trying to drive on Brown, comes back out, goes for the lane again. Little runner, knocks it home. Booth with 13 already.
Yeah, Booth is in his bag of tricks today. He's scored on almost every level so far.
He is their leading scorer, third in the conference at 20.5 points a game. He's more than halfway there. Inside to Lato. That's a goaltend by Jones. Basket to Tampa and Lato. That'll be 9 for Lato. The score is 27-19. This is the under 8 timeout. 7:15 to go. We'll be right back.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you.
Spartans down 8, 7:15 to go. 27 tonight, Need. The under 8 timeout still going. My buddy Scott Lynn, who will be doing a game here in 2 weeks, just said, by the way, our on-screen streaming graphic does not show the time remaining. I don't know if you can check that when the game starts. So he said, mention the time remaining every so often, since we don't see that on the on our video. Scott will be here in 2 weeks when I will be gone. That will be Senior Day, 2 weeks from today. Denny brings it up court. Guarded by Jesse White. Just blows by him and lays it in. That's quickness right there.
Yes. Little resistance at the basket also.
Back to a 10-point lead. Harvey. Still looking. Gets a pick from Lato. Bounces to Lato. Lato trying to drive. Up off the glass and good. Now that's a shot Tyson Lato probably would not have even tried last year.
No.
Or if he would have, he wouldn't have had the balance and the strength to push him out.
Right. He just went there, absorbed the contact. The player stayed. He just went right up over him softly and smoothly.
Foul is on Brown, his first. Third on Tampa. Very few fouls. That's foul number 6 of the half for both teams, each with 3. Refs having a little conference. Now, are they changing who the foul's on? No, they didn't change it, but Isaiah Young coming in for Jesse White.
Yeah, Micah Brown not in the scoring column yet for the Spartans. Hopefully he comes along pretty quickly.
Oh, Young almost steals it. Young is from the same high school as Tyson Lato. They are both from Whitney Young, a perennial basketball powerhouse in Chicago. Tyson came here as a freshman. Isaiah coming here after his first year at Benedictine University. D'Ambreville inside the arc, wide. Rebound to Bryant. Bryant to Young. To Harvey. Brown trying to get the shot. Drives, dishes, can't get it through. Denny racing up, in. He'll go to the line. Boy, he is just a road runner out there.
Yeah.
Denny up to 7 points now on the day.
One thing with that foul, if you can, prevent him from getting the ball up. If you can't, just let it go.
Yeah.
Don't give him the bonus free throw.
Denny with 7. He averages 7.
And the Spartans are up to 8 turnovers. They got to definitely be careful in that category. Other than that, they're not shooting poorly.
That free throw spins out. 6 minutes to go in the half. The lead is 10 for Florida Southern. Inside or top of the key to Leto. You're going to let them have that shot. And that one's wide right. Wide left, I should say. Booth. Back out. That's Lewis now in the lineup.
I think they're not going to let Micah penetrate all the way to the basket. He has to stop and take that intermediate shot in the lane because he's taking one dribble too many, and they're converging on him.
And that Jonathan Bryant on the goaltend. Noah Lewis. I tell you, Southern can just keep running some bigs in and out. Lewis coming in. He's 6'8", 210 from Miami. Bryant blocked it, but they called goaltend, so it's 33-21. Spartans are led in scoring by Micah Brown. $17.5 a game.
Who hasn't scored yet thus far.
Hasn't scored yet, yeah. Tyson Lato, the only other double-figure scorer at 10-5. Jake Harris, 9-1. Isaiah Young finds Harvey. Brown looks to drive, pull up at the free throw line, doesn't go, but he got fouled.
Exactly, that's the shot I'm talking about right there.
I mentioned Booth, third in the conference at 20.5. D'Ambreville is seventh in the conference at 18. Luke Anderson, arguably their best player, injured, not playing at 14.5. First free throw off the front of the rim. Second free throw, good. Brown, an 81% free throw shooter. Denny across the timeline, guarded by Isaiah Young. Booth sees a three, airballed that one. Seems like his philosophy is if you guard me on the line, I'll just back up.
Yeah, this seems so. I mean, from the Cornhusker state of Nebraska.
Bryant, closely guarded by D'Ambreville, finds Lato to the corner, swinging out to Isaiah Young. Back out, Micah Brown, his first three, no. Hits the bracket above the backboard, out of bounds.
Micah needs to do something to, get in rhythm. Maybe he needs a driving layup or
a little jumper from
right. Because had he made those two foul shots, he made one out of two. But it would have been a bit more of a confidence booster to have made both in a row.
D'Ambreville, turn around, fade away, short, tipped away, goes out of bounds. Should be Tampa ball. It is. Tampa gets the ball. Steen back in the lineup for Florida Southern.
And my advice to DeAndre Harvey, I know you're a sportsman, but don't help the other players up for the other teams. He has enough teammates out there.
They got their four other teammates,
right.
Huh? 4:08 to go. And a little maintenance work on the court. Take care of that problem. Spartans will inbound the ball. Isaiah Young in front of us. And here comes Harvey across the timeline, guarded by Booth. Finds Young, finds Bryant. Harvey. No. Rebound. Saved by D'Amberville, but he threw it away. He was falling out of bounds and did his best to try to get it on the court, but momentum carried him and the ball out. This is the under 4 timeout. 3:50 to go in the first half, 33-22. Southern leads Tampa. We'll be right back.
College sports.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
We've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us and for college sports.
33-22, 3:50 to go in the first half. Florida Southern second place in the Sunshine State Conference. At this point, nobody is battling for first. That is Nova Southeastern's to hold. Battling for that second coveted spot in the conference tournament. Tampa hoping to put together a run here to get into the conference tournament. Top 8 teams make it. Right now, the Spartans are 9th.
Now we have a lot of old Spartans here in the gym. Players like Chris Evans, Percy White, from Reggie Larry, one of my ex-teammates. There's some from the women's team also. They're all here for this day. So we're hoping, Jack and I, that the Spartans can, make them happy for being here.
Did you say there were some old players here or former players? You need to choose your words carefully.
Well, former players, my apologies. And also, there's also Coach Lisa Beamer, who was a long-time assistant here for Coach Schmidt on the men's side and for...
I'm an old announcer.
Yeah.
But not a former announcer yet.
She was also with Coach Tom Moska on the women's side. Oh.
Yeah. Inside. Nice pass to Bongiorni. Young, Harvey to Bryant. Lato, free throw line. Finds Micah Brown under. Oh, he overlaid it. Still scoreless. That's got to be a charge. It is. Booth just trying to assert his way, and he got called for the foul.
What Micah did, he looked for the defense and took his eyes off the rim as he was laying the ball up. That's when you're being a bit pressured and you're feeling the pressure, because he had a wide open layup upon the catch.
That's the second foul on Booth. If there's no, it's not on Booth. That was called on Bongiorni. Booth still with just one. Again, very few fouls called with 2:44 left. 5 on Southern, 4 on Tampa. Harvey hands off to Young. Here we go. Lato up top. Brown tries to cut through the lane. Can't get it. Young with a 3. Good. He doesn't shoot much.
Yeah.
That looked like a good shot.
That was a nice looking shot. Any shot that goes to the rim actually is.
No, even if you bounce it off your head, huh?
Lead deficit cut to single digits.
Nice block by Lato on the drive by Denny. Blocked it before it hit the backboard, so no goaltending. Lead is 8. 2 minutes to go in the half. Oh, Brown just dribbled into traffic, gives it up to Booth. Is he going to try to go coast to coast? Yes, up and fouled.
To add insult to injury, he made the foul. He should have just let it go.
Foul is the second on Micah Brown, so He's going to sit Jake Harris quickly in. You don't want him getting a third foul with less than 2 minutes in the half.
This is where Micah has to dig deep into his talents. He has to dig. He can't take the fact that Florida Southern is pressuring him or trying to deny him the ball. He has to find ways to score because he is a great leader on this team, offensively and defensively. So when he's down, then they make the others feel down. He has to rise up above and meet this challenge.
38-27. Lato puts the move on Trey Jones back in the lineup for Southern. Harvey off the pick from Lato. Free throw line. Goes up, got fouled. That time he got Booth going. I think it was Booth who was going up.
Yes, it was.
His second. It's only his second. They said third on the PA, but I don't think that's right. Scoreboard and our monitor says 2 fouls.
And that's a good play by DeAndre Harvey. That's just him manufacturing some points at the free throw line. Get the player up in the air. Rule of verticality, he's in your space. Go up and take the contact.
He hits them both. Minute and a half in the half. Booth shut off. Lato out guarding him. That's a mismatch. Depending on what happens, to the corner, a long three, no good. Lato rebounds. Raines trying that one. Harvey quickly down court. Young, and he just had it taken away by Denny.
He telegraphed it.
Yeah, he did. Minute to go in the half. Denny to the outside. Raines tries another one. Missed again. Lato with the rebound. 5 rebounds for Lato. Already has 13 points.
UT now has 10 turnovers for the half.
11.
Wow.
Denny drives up, and they got to wave that basket off on the goaltend, but a foul was called.
See, the key thing with the turnovers is sometimes it's not only the points they score off of turnovers, but just as importantly, it's the opportunities that you don't get to score because you turn the ball over to the other team.
That time, Denny had the basket. The foul was called, but then a Florida Southern player went in and knocked it in while it was still on the rim, so he took it away. It was going to go in.
That's when people play for highlights. Instead of watching the ball, watching the flow of the game.
Denny hits the first. He's got 8, and it's a 10-point lead. He's got 9, and it's an 11-point lead.
Yeah, Denny, he's made some heads-up plays, and he has jet-like quickness.
Spartans take a timeout. Probably they'll use it or lose it, so they do. We'll just keep it here. 40-29. Tampa down by 11 at this point. You know, when they played St. Leo on last Wednesday, Micah Brown and Jesse White were just unbelievably hot. I think they were both 5 of 6 at one time and hadn't missed too many threes. Now, neither one has been able to score.
Right, and with Micah, you know, he still has something to contribute at the defensive end, but his offensive game today has led to his defensive energy also being low.
Teams will be coming out. 31.6 seconds to go. Spartans send out Harris, Isaiah Young, Simpson, Lato, and Harvey. Both teams have gone deep on their benches today. That's Young with the ball, guarded by Denny. Harris, 25 seconds in the half. Simpson. Harvey drives, foul on the way up.
Nice clean drive. Way to sacrifice your body for the team, Harvey. Way to draw the contact.
Harvey will shoot. He's got 5 today. 18 seconds in the half. First free throw bounces around and in. Second free throw, nothing but net. So Mike Donnelly, with his use it or lose it, takes a timeout, drawing up a play with 18 seconds to go.
He wants to keep the pressure on the Spartans, so he's going to definitely try to score the ball on this next play.
Spartans right now 11 of 25, pretty good shooting percentage, 44%. What's hurt him at this point is 11 turnovers to only 6 for Florida Southern. Spartans are 4 of 10 from deep. That's good. Rebounds about even. 16 for Southern.
It's the turnovers.
17 for Tampa, but 6 to 11 on turnovers. What are they? Points off turnovers. Points off turnovers, 17 to 10. So there's 7 of the 11-point difference. And the fact that Southern's taken 7 more shots. Spartans are going to give them a little full court pressure. They get it into Denny, guarded by Young. 15. Crosses the timeline with 12. Out at the logo. 7. Pull-up jumper near the free throw line. Hit it, and he got fouled. That's about the 3rd time today the Spartans have jumped up with a jump shooter and knocked it down. Once was on a 3-point play.
Yep.
Denny now with 11. 27 of their 31 points are between Booth and Denny.
Right.
Or I take that back. Of their 42 points. 27 of 42, so 3 quarters just about. I missed that. Almost got into the Spartan lineup.
That's pretty much guard. That's guard play.
Yeah.
Guard and perimeter play.
Yannick Olma in for a couple seconds. Free throw is good. 12-point lead, 4 seconds to go. Inside to Harvey. 3, 2, 1. Drives up. Good at the buzzer. Big shot. Cuts it to 10 at the half. You needed that for Harvey. That is his 9th point of the half. And we've reached halftime with a 43-33 Florida Southern lead over Tampa. Leading scorer for Tampa, Tyson Lato with 13. On the other side, it's Denny with 12 and Booth with 16. We'll give you the updated stats, all the stats, just before the start of the second half. For now, we'll step out. You're watching on TampaSpartans.tv.
There is something electrifying about a vibrant community of learning. Providing new knowledge, reimagining teaching and learning, designing and reinventing the spaces where we learn, live, and work, attracting and inspiring the best students and faculty, engaging locally and globally. These are essential to creating tomorrow for UT and our world. A campaign causes us to state what we stand for. It propels us to envision the future and work diligently in new and exciting ways. It inspires supporters to believe in the long-term value of campaign priorities. It impacts the world we inhabit today while we're creating tomorrow.
We are deeply grateful that so many of you stand with us. Together, we are developing UT as a model metropolitan community of learning.
We are pleased you enjoy the satisfaction of investing in the lives of students. Your heartfelt commitment makes for an electrifying connection among all of us.
Creating Tomorrow has been a campaign committed to advancing UT's mission and vision for the future. Our focus, the people, places, and purpose of the university, has transformed the UT educational experience and created a legacy of excellence.
We are where we are today, one of the most exciting times in UT history, because you accepted our challenge. You have helped us transform UT from a local treasure with potential to a prominent national figure on the educational scene.
On behalf of our campaign leadership team, we thank you for making so much possible. Because you care, because you believe, UT's future possibilities are unlimited.
At the heart of our university are its people, our students, faculty, and staff who come from around the world and from different backgrounds to share a singular experience. Our primary concern is making UT accessible to deserving students, and then ensuring their academic progress, personal development, and career readiness. Your support ensures that a UT education remains within reach to exceptional students from across a wide economic spectrum. Currently, 92% of UT's almost 9,000 students receive financial assistance. The Creating Tomorrow campaign is committed to increase student financial aid and academic program development. UT's strong experiential learning program is nationally recognized for the variety and number of experiences that shape our students' lives.
My UT scholarships are important because they allow me to focus on my studies and my future without the burden of financial struggles. I am currently a senior and have plans to attend law school next fall. This dream is possible because of the scholarships I've been awarded. Receiving financial aid has given me the time to compete on the cross-country team, become involved in student government, and to volunteer in the community. Each year, my scholarships have motivated me to achieve more academically. Thank you for believing in me.
Creating Tomorrow supports an innovative campus that reflects our defining value of educational excellence. We have always considered our campus setting as a resource. The construction of modern buildings and facilities during the campaign has transformed the UT landscape and enhanced the student experience. Projects supported by this campaign inspire a strong sense of community for everyone who lives, learns, and works at UT. It is the exceptional education which takes place beyond the impressive facades of our buildings that helps us attract and retain talented faculty and students. Students have access to the best faculty, facilities, tools, and resources to nurture their passions. Cutting-edge technology and equipment provide students with new ways of learning and engaging others. UT's excellent residential learning environment provides a variety of rich co-curricular learning experiences. Our emphasis is on developing the whole person.
We say we are changing lives to create tomorrow, and we mean it. Every day we stretch to do better, to do more, and to use UT's entrepreneurial spirit to accomplish the most we can. A UT education is an intense immersion experience. It creates a strong foundation for a productive life filled with opportunities and preparation for leadership and service. Skills and critical thinking abilities are honed through a challenging academic program and a rich set of co-curricular learning activities. International opportunities play a vital role in preparing UT students to compete in our increasingly global marketplace. The campaign utilizes unrestricted funds to enhance the whole university. These resources allow UT to adapt to changing circumstances and take advantage of emerging opportunities. By expanding programs that enrich the student experience, we strive to develop the whole person and prepare students for success after graduation.
We strive to maintain a remarkable level of support we see from alumni, parents, employees, and friends of the university. Thanks for your confidence in us. We will continue to be conscientious stewards of our resources. We recognize our responsibility to ensure that students leave their UT experience with knowledge and problem-solving abilities to develop a better world.
The Creating Tomorrow campaign has electrified a new sense of pride and enthusiasm about what is possible for UT when we all work together. Your passion and dedication are elevating this university ever higher. We are indeed fortunate to count you as our friends. Thank you for your support.
In the late 1920s, the prospect of a Hillsborough High student enrolling in college was bleak. The nation was in the throes of the Great Depression. Businesses were failing, and many of Tampa's beautiful waterfront homes were left abandoned. The principal at Hillsborough High, Frederick Spalding, didn't see these barriers. He only saw bright young students who were in need of a place to continue their learning. In 1931, collegiate-level courses were offered at Hillsborough High. This would later become the University of Tampa. On August 2, 1933, Spalding arrived at the doors of Plant Hall with a 100-year lease from the city and a firm resolve, and with the turn of a key, opened the door to the University of Tampa. In its fledgling years, UT was fortunate if it could collect half of the tuition due from its students. It was only through the dedication of its professors, who worked without pay, that the university survived the Great Depression. Over the next several decades, UT grew slightly, enrolling up to 1,800 at times, starting several sports teams, and even began accepting students from other areas of the country. But in the early 90s, the growth seemed to stand still, even stop. UT needed new life, some passion. UT needed strong leadership.
In 1995, Dr. Vaughn became president, and UT began to transform. 1,000 UT students has become 7,200, and we are now entering our 17th consecutive year of record enrollment. All the while, UT's academic profile continues to increase. There has been $350 million in new construction since 2000. We have added 7 new residence halls, academic buildings and labs, as well as athletic facilities. Plant Hall even got new carpet and new windows. UT now has more than 3,000 events annually and 200 clubs and student organizations. We have won 13 NCAA Division II championships, and since 2000, Spartan teams have won 35 Sunshine State Conference titles. As a member of the University of Tampa Spartan family, you are a guiding force behind UT's remarkable success. We are alums, students, parents, and friends, and together we are changing lives. We are individuals, yet the greater whole is only complete when we work together. You have helped make UT a vibrant community with growing resources and a superior reputation. Just like in the beginning when professors worked without pay, the spirit of giving at UT remains strong. Last year, nearly $14 million was donated to the university by thousands of generous supporters. When we strengthen education, we strengthen our job force and our nation as a whole. Donations support academics, campus life, and a student's ability to afford an education. Your participation is what matters most and shows that our Spartan family believes in the future of UT. Whatever level of support, your gift is important to us and enables UT to provide the challenging, high-quality education that has defined our university. Thank you for helping UT achieve such great success.
Just another ordinary day at UT.
About a minute to go until the start of the second half. Jack Ike along with DeCarlo DeVoe. Tampa trailing Florida Southern 43-33. Recap of the scoring. Denny with 12 points for Florida Southern, though Booth leading the way with 16. 28 of their 43 right there. Bongiorni has 2. D'Ambreville has 3. Steen with 6. Lewis 2. And Jones 2. They're shooting 16 of 33, just under 50%, 48.5. 4 of 13 from deep, that's 31. And 7 of 8 from the free throw line, 87.5. On the Spartan side of the ball, Isaiah Young has 3. Jake Harris with 4. DeAndre Harvey with 9. Zach Simpson yet to score. Jonathan Bryant with 3. Micah Brown, who leads the Spartans with almost 20 points a game, has 1. Hit a free throw, 0 for 3 from the floor. And then Tyson Lato leading the way for Tampa with 13. So 22 of Tampa's 33 belong to Harvey and Lato. Tampa 46-2, shooting percentage pretty good in the half, 12 of 26, 4 of 10 from deep, and 5 of 7 from the line. Second half underway. Jesse White, Jake Harris, who had the ball. That's Brown. Lobs it to Harris, scores. And I think they set that one up coming out of the timeout.
Man, I wish Harris was high enough to dunk that. I wish he would have.
Yeah. I think they drew that up coming out of the halftime. 43-35. Drive, foul on the way in.
Yeah, Jesse has to back up a little off of
Denny there. Denny's quick.
Dominic Denny, because he has cat-like quickness.
Dominic Denny just blows past people. He'll go to the free throw line. He has 12.
I mean, if you think about it, when you're shorter and smaller, you have to be that quick, unless you're just strong as an ox.
Right. Yep. Denny, Booth, Steen, D'Ambreville, and Raines on the floor for Florida Southern. Simpson, who had the rebound. Jesse White with the ball. Harris, who just scored. Lato, leading scorer, and Micah Brown looking to have a big second half. Foul called away from the ball. And who did they get here? Lato in the lane away from the ball.
Wow.
His second foul. And it looks like DeAndre Harvey coming in. He's looking at coach going, who am I going in for? Jesse White. Here comes Southern up the floor. Coach talking to Jesse White. Something he didn't like happened in the first 30 seconds. A lob into Steen, puts it up and in.
Lead back up to 10.
Simpson, left side to Harris. Backs it out to Brown. Harvey. Jumper just inside the lane, no good. For Denny. He finds Steen, D'Ambreville. 3 on the way. No good. Fighting for it. Nice job by Simpson. And over the back with Steen. Gets called for that, his second.
Good battle by Zach Simpson. If he doesn't battle, Steen has an offensive rebound and a possible stick back.
Harvey brings it up court. Brown guarded by Booth. Finds Lato. Free throw line open. Knocks it down. Lato having a good game. He's got 15.
A very good game.
His scoring average, you can almost count on him to get a double-figure scoring game these days. Tipped out to Jake Harris. Couple stops, couple buckets, and we've got a new game. Brown from deep. Good! D'Ambreville on the drive, fading away in the lane. No good. On the floor, Simpson grabs it, gives it to Brown. Quickly up court to Harvey. To the corner.
Keep the momentum going. Yes! Keep the momentum going.
And Mike Donnelly doesn't like that. An 8-point run for Tampa. And it's 45-43, 17-29 to go in the game. We'll take a break right after this.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Back here at 45-43, Alumni Weekend, they just asked all former, not old, basketball players to stand up, and I had to tell my broadcast partner, stand up, you're in that group. You're the leading scorer in school history. You're in 2 halls of fame. So you did. Congratulations.
I was urged, I was forced to.
And what was the one thing they said you all have in common? Whether you were played last year or in the 80s, what's the one thing you all have in common?
Coach Schmidt.
You all played for Coach Schmidt.
He was, yep.
The only coach in Tampa history.
Common denominator. Said,
what color was Coach Schmidt's hair when you played?
It was silver. Now it's about gray.
Yeah. Booth outside the arc, guarded by Simpson. Simpson made him work for it. He didn't get the shot. Denny drives to the corner, tipped out of bounds. Tampa ball, it should be.
Yes.
No.
Oh, wow.
Bongiorni had it tipped away, but they said Micah Brown hit it away from him.
I thought that was UT ball.
Shot clock down to 8. See if they notice that. To the corner. Denny backs up. 3 on the shot clock. On the runner, off the glass, no good. Tipped up. Jones over. It's a shot clock violation. Nice job by the Spartans. Could have had Jones going over the back, but there was a shot clock violation first.
It was definitely over the back, but DeAndre Harvey, I don't think he jumped, anticipating the shot clock violation.
Spartans can tie or take the lead. Harvey up top. This is an 8-0 run since they went down 45-35. Harvey off the glass, fouled by Jones on the drive. First half, Jones was getting a lot of blocks on the drives. This time the foul is called.
The difference between him getting the blocks and Harvey drawing the fouls is because you stop 2 feet in front of a 6'10 guy with a nice vertical and try to shoot a jump shot without getting him moving. All he did was put his hands up and jump. Harvey is getting into his body.
Yeah.
He's attacking his body, which is smart. Nice play by DeAndre Harvey.
He hit the first. It's a 1-point game. It's tied. 45-45. 10-0 run for Tampa. Booth backs off. Tries to drive. Nowhere to go. Now he has baseline. Kicked out. D'Ambreville for 3. Off the front of the rim. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Tampa ball.
Good box out by Jake Harris. He prevented the 6'10".
Trey Jones got nice job.
Sorry, I got a little tongue-tied. I need my chapstick.
Harvey crossed the timeline for Tampa to Harris. Lato near the free throw line. Harvey on the wing. Shot clock now to 10. Harvey bounces to Lato. Finds Simpson, and he's ridden out of bounds, literally. This will probably be just not a shooting, even though he was trying to get the shot. Well, we're at 15:48. That's the under 16 timeout coming up. All tied, 45-45. We'll be right back. (45-45), a 10-0 run by Tampa has tied this game up.
I'll tell you this, that last foul against Southern on Zach Simpson, it looked like he was giving 2 or 3 Southern players a piggyback ride or something.
Should have been charging for that ride. So far this half, Spartans have a 12-2 advantage. They were down 10 at halftime.
This is the type of energy and emotion that you need. This is a rivalry game.
Yeah. Harris to inbound. Brown to the corner. Guarded by Steen, or Bongiorni. Simpson to Harris. 10 now on the shot clock. Harris gets it back. Lato, he's got to put up a 3 late in the clock, airballed it.
Not a good possession, especially coming out of a timeout.
Denny up court. Jones mismatch but he doesn't take advantage of it. Shot missed. Jones though with the rebound, slapped out of his hands by Harvey. It'll stay Tampa ball. Boy, Jones had Harvey guarding him, about an 8 to 10 inch difference.
I'll tell you,
and he chose to pass it.
Nice pass by Jones, but mouse in the house, I'm going in. That's it.
Jones gets the rebound, tipped away, but well away from the ball. The referee calls a foul. They call it on Zach Simpson. Denny will inbound. Finds Booth. He's looking for a shot. He's got Lato guarding him, and that was a tough one. Tyson needs to just kind of back away from that one.
Yes, he did. I'll tell you this. You got it right now. We got this game pretty much at almost 0-0, tied at 45. You got to keep a handle on Booth the rest of this game because he took over the game early. Now he's going to try to take over the game late.
Trey Jones got a foul for the pick. He now has 3, so the 2 bigs in the lineup, Lato and Jones, have 3 fouls. They go to Lato. Southern has more bigs they can go to. Tampa does not. Foul on the floor. Is that on Jones? It's his 4th, if so. No, I think they got it on Denny. Just his 1st. Though 5 team fouls already on Florida Southern. Harris will inbound under the basket. Harvey comes off the screen. Drives in the lane, puts up a runner. No.
Oh, he has to make
Laid
that.
Up a little too high. Denny quickly down court. Booth inside the arc, puts it up and hits. He had been quiet all half. That was 5.5 minutes. Lato at the other end. Yep. Nice fast break.
Trading baskets.
Tied at 47, 14-20 to go in the game. Booth made 1, tries for another and scores. Quiet for 5.5 minutes after having 16 points at half. He hits 2, now has 20. He's got his average. Harris to Lato. Inside, Micah Brown backs around and puts it in. Brown now with 6.
Yeah, that was a nice pivot. Took his time.
And Booth has decided it's his turn again. Drives the lane, got fouled, missed the layup, but he'll go to the line for 2. DeAndre Harvey gets the call. Foul number 2 on him, 5 on Tampa this half.
Harvey looked like he got hit in the family jewel area. He's still kind of grimacing on his face.
Booth hits. Booth is 7 of 10 from the floor, 2 of 4 from 3, and now 5 of 5 from the line.
He's having himself a good game.
Yeah.
In the absence of
Alexander,
their best player.
Yeah. Booth's the top scorer, but Alexander, a good scorer and a bigger presence. 51-49, Booth with 22. Jonathan Bryant now in the lineup. Micah Brown, backdoor. Fade away in the lane, knocks it down. Up to 8 points now, all. Booth from Deepwater rattles it home. Boy, I was going to say it and I didn't, but the Spartans had really kept him in check the first part of this half, but he's exploded since. He now has 25. The lead is 3. Tipped away, fortunately, to Simpson. Little ball fake, drives the lane, off the glass, bounces back in.
Yes. Yes.
And you know, that may not have been smooth, but it might help Simpson.
I tell you this, it definitely worked.
Still counts 2. Booth again from deep. And again splashes a deep one. Booth with 28. He has half their points. He had 16 at half. He had 16 with 5 minutes gone in this half. He has 28 now. 12 points in about 6 minutes or less. Harvey backdoor. 57-55. 12-10 to go in the game.
UT has to get a stop and score.
Denny, free throw, backs it out. Booth, why not? That one does not go.
He's just going to catch and shoot if you're not right on him.
Yeah. Micah Brown, picked from Harris, stolen. Picked by Bongiorni. Drives, dunks. 59-55.
Micah, that's his 6th turnover. That's what's really plagued him today.
And he drives. So Brown kind of saying, hey, if Booth can do it, I can do it. Micah now with 10. 9 this half. Inside, Bongiorni, a little bit too easy.
Too easy.
Back and forth we go. Harvey across the timeline. 11 minutes to go in the game. Jonathan Bryant to Harvey. Simpson looking. Harris top of the key. Jonathan Bryant gets tumbled. 10 on the shot clock. Harvey drives, gets the break, puts it up and in. And DeAndre Harvey playing well too. He now has 15 points for Tampa.
They need to stop. They need to stop.
Now, are they? All right, this is the under 12 timeout. There wasn't really a stoppage of play, so I'm not sure why they took it. Anyway, 10:44 to go, 61-59 Southern up. We'll be back. We have been going back and forth this half ever since Tampa came up with a 10-0 run and cut a 10-point lead down to nothing. Ever since then, back and forth, 61-59. Florida Southern on top right now by 2 with 10:44 to play in the game. Tyson Lato back in for Tampa. Spartans return Lato, Harris, Bryant, Brown, and Harvey. Oh, Lato has not checked in yet. He's waiting for a dead ball, so Simpson out there. D'Ambreville to inbound for Southern. Gets it to Denny. Denny off the pick from Booth. Drives the lane. Got stopped. Finds D'Ambreville again. And he's fouled on the way up.
What Denny is good on his breakdowns, he gets into the lane. If he doesn't shoot, he's looking for the cutters. So we got to definitely be aware and pick up on where those cutters are coming from.
First free throw off the front of the rim, no good. Quickly coming into the game, number 10, Bongiorni, replacing Steen. Nope, Steen is still in. Free throw is good. D'Ambreville hits it. He has 3. He's their second leading scorer. Spartans have kept him in check today. He averages 18. But Booth is making up for it with 28. Spartans down 3. Harvey guarded by Denny. Outside to Jonathan Bryant in the lane. Pops high, a little bit strong.
That's definitely a makeable shot for Jonathan Bryant.
Hit the front of the rim.
A little short.
D'Ambreville, top of the key. Head down, drives, puts it up. Blocked by Bryant.
Good defensive recovery by Jonathan.
Harvey goes behind his back, takes it as far down as he can, goes out of bounds off him.
That was a great opportunity to get this lead down to 1 or tie the game, but
yeah, he jumped up and had nowhere to go. They had him blocked for putting up the shot, and he couldn't find anyone to pass to. 9:40 to go in the game. Denny, 15-footer swish. He's got 14.
Yeah,
only averages 7.
Had a solid game. He's doubled his average.
Lead now 5. Lato. Brown. Back to Lato. Over to Bryant. Jonathan had a steam down the lane. No good. Had the shot influenced on the drive to the corner. D'Ambreville on the way. And the lead is now 8. It was tied at 59. Now it's 67-59, and Richard Schmidt wants a timeout. 8:56 to go. We'll be right back right after this. (67-59), 8:56 to go. And in the span of about 2 minutes, an 8-0 run for Florida Southern. Spartans last scored at the 10:43 mark. And that made it 59 all. So just about 2 minutes, 8 points. Harris gets it in to Young, or to Harvey. Brown off the pick. Gets it, tries to lob to Harris. Oh, wouldn't fall. They ran that one coming out of the break. This time they ran it the other way, or coming out of halftime. They ran it to the other side, didn't quite connect.
He has to get that shot up off the glass softly somehow.
Bongiorni, an emphatic dunk, and it's a 10-point lead again. So all the work the Spartans did to get back into this game has been wiped out. A 10-0 run.
It's taking a lot of steam out of the Spartan sails.
There's time. There's 8:10 to go. Brown from deep. Off the side, Harris rebounds. That's one where you might have wanted him to go right back at him, huh?
Right.
Lato triple.
That's a foul.
Finally, a foul is called. They call the foul on 10, Bongiorni. And it's the under 8 timeout. 7:55 left in the game. 69-59. Florida Southern leads Tampa.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby. Inside the 30. Touchdown. Michaela Burgess. Incredible finish by Hall.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org/opportunity.
7:55 left in the game. Tampa down 10. Florida Southern on a 10-0 run. They led by 10 at half, 43-33. The Spartans tied it at 47 all. Then it went back and forth for a while. 59-59, it was tied. But ever since then, Florida Southern has been on a run and has the 69-59 lead. Tampa will inbound under their basket. Badly needed hoop here. Looking, gets it into Harvey. Denny harassing him up near the top of the key. Shot clock to 10. Harvey, free throw line jumper, good.
Big shot.
He's having a good game. 17 now for Harvey. Booth, who went crazy a while ago, comes back, misses that one. Steen rebounds, but taken away by Lato. Zach Simpson, right side. Lato. Brown, 3 on the way, good.
It's almost like deja vu. Lead cut to 5 again. Let's go. We need another stop.
Brown hitting that one. The lead 69-64 now.
Yeah.
Under 7 minutes to go.
And you knew Michael Brown wasn't going to go away quietly in this game.
And another foul on a 3-point shooter by Zach Simpson. Second time today. He did that.
That's experience. You can't. You're not going to block a jump shot consistently like that unless you possess great athletic ability and length. Don't jump into the player. Jump up vertically.
So D'Ambreville with 3 shots. First time he was there, he hit all 3. He's hit the first one here. I mean, there's a difference between hustling and smart hustling.
Right. Huge difference. One of the cardinal rules of basketball, a hidden rule that everybody already knows. Don't foul a jump shoot.
Yeah.
You make it tough, but you don't foul a jump shooter.
D'Ambreville has hit 2, and he's been fouled twice today on 3-point attempts, and he's 6 of 6.
That gives Southern a little more breathing room that we need to cut into.
Back to 8. Harvey backs it out. Finds Harris. He launches a deep three. Front of the rim. Quickly up court. D'Amberville eyed the three. Thought the better of it. Now takes it. And hits it. That one hurt.
Back to a 10-point lead for Southern.
6:10 to go in the game, 74-64. Simpson, Lato. Harvey up top. Has a little room, drives, no foul call. Lato got it, and he has a block. Quickly to Booth, drives. Harris blocked it. Nothing called. Booth is down, holding his head on the baseline. They let the play go till there's a stoppage of play. And I think he might have, when he came down on the drive, I think he hit head first. But he's down, and he was holding his head immediately. Getting up now.
He got his bell rung a little. He should be okay.
He's up. Trainer came out, and he's center back. We said this last week when a player went down. We hope it's one of the ones that it hurts, but it's not an injury.
Right. We saw that in the St. Leo.
Not that we want anybody to have anything like that, but he's going to come out briefly anyway. Raines is going to come in for him. Booth, a huge reason they have the 10-point lead. He has 28 points. Had 16 at half. Denny, another good reason, drives. Inside, Bongiorni. This time they blocked him going up for the dunk. And Brown has the ball. 5:20 to go. Harris looks at a three. Yes.
Good block on the defensive end, comes down and stops and pops on the three.
Denny bobbing and weaving out of the lane, back outside, no good. Harvey with the rebound. Steen missing that one. Harvey. Lato, free throw line. Gonna drive the lane. Up, won't go.
Close. Make that. Wow. Tough break. That's why I like using the glass on those enclosed shots.
Denny drives, pops inside the lane, no good. Lato with the board.
Dodged the bullet.
That's Lato's 10th rebound. He has a double-double tonight. Spartans down 7, and they threw it away. Bongiorni with another dunk. He's had a couple of those today off of steals. Lead is 9. Bongiorni now with 8 points. Harris. Good. Back-to-back threes by Jake Harris.
We need a stop.
D'Amberville on the drive, got fouled. I think it'll be on Jake. And we've made it to the 3:45 mark. That's the under 4 timeout. 3:45 to go. Tampa down 76-70.
College sports.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
We've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us and for college sports.
3:45 is all that's left in this game. Tampa trails 76-70. Competitive game all the way, though Florida Southern has led for most of it. They had a 10-point lead at half. The Spartans went on a 10-0 run to tie it. And then Florida Southern went on a 10-0 run to take a 10-point lead again. It's now down to 6. But time is becoming a sparse commodity here. At the free throw line is D'Ambreville. First free throw is good.
Yeah, he's 5 of 6 from the free throw line so far. Make that 6 of 7.
It's another one. Harvey across the timeline. The lead is 8. 3:40 to go in the game. Out to Harris. Inside to Lato. Jones guarding him. Couple fakes up and in. Jones with 3 fouls. Didn't want to go up with Lato.
Need a stop.
Booth, who got one on, kind of went off there for a while. Now is quieted down. Backs it off. Jones with about a 12-footer and splashed it. Big man showing a little outside versatility. And it's an 8-point game again. Under 3 minutes now. Harris, quick.
That's a foul.
That's a foul.
Okay.
He'll get the 3.
I think he possibly was fouled on one of the other 3 attempts that wasn't called, but this one was...
That was definite.
Yes.
Jake having a big day today. 6 of 11 from the floor. 3 of 6 from deep. And he goes to the line first time tonight.
Right now we need some stops. We haven't struggled offensively. It's the stops tonight.
Tampa's hitting 52% from the floor. But Southern's taken 6 more shots.
And we have 7 more turnovers.
Yeah.
To allow more shots and less shot attempts.
They have a 13-point difference on points off turnovers.
Right.
And there's your ball game. Harris will shoot 3. On the year, he's an 88% shooter. And I knew I should have waited before I said that.
The commentator jinx.
Hits the second. Hits 2 of 3. Down to a 6-point game, 2:45 on the clock. Denny. And a quick timeout by Mike Donnelly. He wants a full timeout. We'll stay here. Checking the Sunshine State Conference standings. Everybody chasing Nova Southeastern. Nobody will catch them as they are 15-0 on the year. The lone unbeaten team in Division II college basketball. Florida Southern is second place at 10-6. St. Leo is at 9-6. Embry-Riddle 9-7. Same with Florida Tech. Rollins at 7-8. Palm Beach Atlantic 7-9. Eckerd and Tampa both 6-9. So Eckerd and Tampa will meet Eckerd on Wednesday, are battling for that 8th spot in the standings. 8 teams get in the conference tournament. 3 do not. Florida Southern inbounds. Jones to Denny. 20 on the shot clock.
This game is still within reach.
Jones from out. Skip pass to Denny. Tries to save it. Finds Steen in the middle, or Bongiorni in the middle. And it goes out of bounds. It'll stay there, a ball. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Denny looking. Finally finds Jones, who puts up an intermediate shot. No good. Harvey quickly up to the other end. Does not have numbers. Kind of slaloms his way through everybody. He's got the 6'10 Jones guarding him up top, so he's going to take the jumper and hit it. Jones didn't want to get too close, so he would blow by him, but it gave Harvey enough room to take the shot, and Harvey now with 19 points.
Leading scorer for UT on the day.
We need to stop as the lead is down to 4 with 1:49 to go. Booth.
He traveled
in the lane, I thought. They come back out to Denny. They got a new 20 with 1:37 to go. Thought he did a little stutter step there. Nothing called. Shot clock to 10. Jones sets the pick. Lato on Booth. Shot clock to 5. He's got to put up a deep 3. No good. Tipped out. Back to Denny.
He gets it to Booth. Box out.
A couple long rebounds. Keeps it in Southern's possession. 1:15 on the game clock. 8 on the shot clock. Lato pushes him a little. He backs off. Drives again. Puts it up short. It rolls in, though. And I think they might have gotten Simpson with the foul. If so, he's fouled out. It is, and he does foul out, trying to stop Booth from scoring, but he did score for his 30th, and he'll go to the line for 1. Coach Schmidt and Coach Pekka can't believe the call on Simpson. It's not going to matter. So Simpson will sit. His day is done.
Yeah, valiant effort by Simpson. He picked up some, uncharacteristically not so good fouls on the day, but it was all in trying to do good and hustle to try to make something happen for the Spartans.
They're going to put Jesse White back in. Jesse can get you a boatload of points in a quick time.
Yeah, but we needed stops. You
got to have stops too.
Yeah, because needed just 1 or 2 stops along this stretch.
It's a 2 or 3 possession game, depending on how they go about it.
Yeah.
It'll be 3 possessions if Booth hits this. And it's a 3. 31 points for Booth. Phenomenal game. 10 of 18 from the floor. 4 of 9 deep. 6 of 6 from the line.
Got to go quickly.
Minute to go in the game. Harvey with the ball. Spartans need to get going. They need 7. Harris outside the arc. Micah Brown, free throw line jumper. No good. Rebounded to D'Ambreville. 45 seconds to go in the game. Booth fouled by Harvey. And that is the 10th, so 2 free throws automatically for Booth.
See, that type of foul is not a bad foul, but it's a rhythm foul, break the rhythm foul. And that's what I thought they should have done earlier, just to knock him off his stride while he was going well. Many times I got beat up by hard fouls. It felt like I was in a bar fight sometimes, Jack. Seriously, when I was going, I had to play through all of that.
Yeah.
However, it happened to me. So it can, it's for anyone. It's not to be dirty. It's not to try and hurt a player, but it's to disrupt their rhythm when they're going well.
It's been hard to disrupt Booth's rhythm. He hits 2 there. 9 of 9 from the line. Lead is 9. 35 seconds to go in the game. Harvey drives the lane, pull up in the lane, hits. DeAndre Harvey has 21 points. That's got to be close to a career high. I don't ever remember seeing a game this high.
I think it's a season high from what I've seen thus far.
Okay. Tampa quickly calls a timeout, 29-1 to go, 85-78. Isaiah Young checking in for Tampa. So maybe Tampa's got to try to exchange fouls here in the last 30 seconds.
Yeah,
fouls for baskets.
This is the part of the game where I wish we had Reggie Miller.
Well, DeAndre Harvey leading the way with 21. Tyson Lato with 19. Micah Brown had a nice second half. He had 1 at halftime, has 13 now. Just couldn't get his shot much in the first half. But the Spartans have not been able to shut down Jaden Booth. 33 points. Denny with 14. D'Ambreville with 14. Bongiorni with 10. The bulk of your scoring right there. There's 52, 62, 76 of your 85 right there in 4 players. Spartans will break the ranks with 30 seconds to go in the game. Southern will inbound. D'Ambreville looking, still looking, finds Denny in the corner. Spartans got him trapped, but they call a foul on Isaiah Young.
Yeah, right now we got to stop the clock, so we have the fouls. And right now Southern has an advantage because if they can hit their free throws, they close this game out. If they miss the free throws, then they leave a little bit of a crack in the door for UT to bust through and try to steal a victory.
But it's all 2 shots from here on in, so we'll see what happens. Denny at the line. He is 3 of 6, so he's questionable at the line. Hits that one, though. Jake Harris coming in for Jonathan Bryant. Jake has had the hot hand from deep in the second half. Denny now with 15 points. Make it 16. Back to a 9-point lead. Here comes Harvey. 25 seconds to go in the game. Outside the arc. Harris looking. Lato looking. He fires a 3. And he hits
shot.
Wow. I tell you, Tyson just keeps amazing with his shooting range lately.
His will is getting stronger. His will is matching his skill.
Yeah.
And they're both growing right in front of our eyes.
He has 22 now on 10 of 17, 2 of 4 from deep. The lead, 6, 17 seconds to go. Possible, not probable. A steal would be the biggest benefit here, or some sort of turnover. Both teams break ranks, come out onto the floor. D'Ambreville to inbound. Spartans each take a man. Here we go. Looking, lofts it high up to Booth. He's got an uncontested drive, lays it up and in with 14 to go. 35 for Booth. That pretty well took it away. 10 seconds. Micah Brown, three-pointer on the way. Good with 6 seconds. Down to 5 with 6 seconds. They get it into Booth, and they foul him with 4.5.
Mathematically, with 4.5 seconds, it's tough to...
It's hard to draw up a 5 or 6 or 7 point play.
Yeah.
Booth, the way he's playing, will make it a 7 point play. He's 9 of 9 from the free throw line.
Yeah, we'll need a touchdown and an extra point to tie this game if he makes these 2 free throws. But that's switching to a different sport.
Maybe he can barter and say if we get a slam dunk, could give us 6 and foul us. Booth hits that. It's his point number 36.
Wow. And that's largely against the perimeter defense today.
Yeah. Rolls that one around, gets them all to go. 11 of 11 from the line, 37 points. He averaged 20. 4 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Isaiah Young at the buzzer, doesn't go. Final score from Tampa, Florida Southern 91, University of Tampa 84. Florida Southern runs its record in the conference to 11-6. Tampa with the loss falls to 6-10. Nova Southeastern, by the way, is 15-0. Next up for Tampa, and it's a big game either way for men and women. It's at Eckerd on Wednesday. For the women, it's the 2 teams with just 1 loss in the conference going at it. And for the men, Eckerd and Tampa are tied for 8th place. They're fighting for that 8th spot in the conference playoffs. So if you can make it, head on down to Eckerd. A quick recap of the scoring. Denny with 16, Booth 37, D'Ambreville 14, Steen had 8, Bongiorni 10, Lewis 2, Jones had 4. As a team, they were 31 of 66. That's 47%. 7 of 24 from deep, 29%. And 22 of 26 from the line, 84%. For Tampa, Jake Harris with 17. Micah Brown had 16 as he came back for 15 points in the second half. Leto with 22 to lead the Spartans on 10 of 17. Also 10 rebounds, a double-double. Isaiah Young with 3. DeAndre Harvey 21 on 7 of 13. And Jonathan Bryant had 3. The Spartans shot really well. 32 of 59, that's 54%. They were 11 of 20 from deep, that's 55%. And 9 of 12 from the line, that's 75%. But points off turnovers, 25-12. So the final score, 91-84, Tampa falls. We'll be back next Saturday. Nova Southeastern comes to town. Next game for the Spartans, men and women, Wednesday night at Eckerd. Big game for both teams. So for DeCarlo DeVoe, Arnoldo running the board here. Thanks for joining us. You've been watching on TampaSpartans.tv.